Another thing I keyed in on your earlier story was about how you were okay with kicking deer, because I'm kind of that way too. I get questioned a lot, as I'm sure you do. What do you do if there's deer in between you? Well, you do what you got to do. You still got to get to your position. You still got to be to that tree. You can't hold back because of satellite deer. Because if you do, you're never going to get that deer in range. And if you half hunt, if you hunt too far back, you're just educating them. Your first hunt has to be your kill hunt. You move in, and if you bump some deer, you bump them. I'm curious to hear some of your ways of bumping the deer. For me, there's two ways. I either try to sneak in real sly and not bump anything, or I try to go in a little bit like carefree. You don't make eye contact, and you just keep walking. Even if they get up and jump or something, you just keep walking. Because I think if they think you're just passing through, they seem to react a lot differently. Like they don't just start screaming and stomping and stuff. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's the opposite of what you think, where I just kind of push myself in hard to a point. At some point you got to sneak because of the buck. But those satellite deer sometimes, I'd like your take on it. But if you can sneak around them, you do. But if you can't, I think if I know I'm going to spook them, I would rather they think I'm just something passing through and they just get up and move off.
Yeah, I do the same thing, both of those. So if it's an area that's thick or that I think that, if I'm walking haphazardly, maybe the other, the buck I'm after could detect me. I really try to, or if I don't want to spook a deer too hard necessarily, like I'll have more of a stalking approach, but I have a really good area down here where it's a big east facing clear cut. So on a west wind, it's really good. And down in the bottom, there's a bridle trail for horses and hikers. And so I'll throw the stand on the back and I will just walk like a regular person right by the deer in that clear cut. And I'll just J hook around to the community scrape right on the edge of the cut. And they think I was a hiker. And I've had a lot of really good encounters right there. My buddy killed a buck 2 years ago coming down from Michigan in that spot doing the exact same thing. And it's just cool. There's so many different ways to approach it. I have areas where there's even hiker trails on top of the ridges, and the deer are really used to getting bumped. So in the summertime, one thing I'll do is I'll go on the top of the ridge and I'll bump the deer and glass them as they run down. And that's another way to locate a good deer. It's little things like that you kind of pick up on from other people and listening to people and your own experiences that are cool, that help out quite a bit.
What's cool about that too is when you actually see their escape,
Yeah.
they're like people. When you go through a wood lot and you're just walking through there from point A to point B, say you're not hunting there, you're just passing through there, you almost always walk the same path. People do, right? Well, a deer, when he comes out of a place and he leaves, they tend to take the same path. So you might have multiple paths, but your target buck, if you're specifically after one, is taking one of them. Generally, unless the food shift changes, now they're going for beans versus, you know what I mean? But they tend to go through the same areas the same. So if you're glassing them come out of those beds, they're probably going to do the same the next time they come out of there.